and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Friday, November 9th. And winter has certainly arrived across the area, and our first accumulating snows have begun. And if we put the weather video in motion, you can see pretty slow morning, but we really picked up during the afternoon as finally some of the growers got back out into the field, and we got in about 69,000 bushels of corn, most of it coming during the afternoon and evening hours. And you can see the headlines, about 1 to 4 inches of snow from around Saginaw to Jackson off to the west, and then northwest lower Michigan 3 to 7, locally more. And as you get up into the UP, especially the northern half, and as you get back towards Marquette, Ishpeming, where the Huskies will be playing, about 6 to 12 plus inches of snow. So that snow, or that football field, is going to be deep cover. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with tomorrow's game. And if we look at the normals for the day, our normal high is now 49, the normal low is 32. And if we look at yesterday, we had a cool high of 40 degrees and a low of 36 with lots of cloud cover, and now the snow beginning. And if we look at sunrise this morning, it's 7:24. It'll set tonight at 5:20, now under 10 hours of daylight. And you can see this is what it looked like as of about 7:15 outside my window here at Ransom Road. And if we look at the temperatures around the area, you can see the cool spot, Lakeview at 31, 36 over in Brown City, and you can see the area where we have winter weather advisories. Again, much of this will be because it's the first snow of the year, and there'll be some slick spots, and have to get our driving skills honed in for winter weather driving. And if we look at the satellite view this morning, you can see very cold air coming from the Arctic down into the northern plains, and that'll be sliding off to the east. Low pressure system will move across the Great Lakes. Again, you can see a lot of moisture and just a thin layer of dry air in between here, but that's going to be quickly replaced by this moisture coming from the upper low, combining with moisture from the Great Lakes, and it's going to dump a lot of snow, especially as you get up into the UP over the next 24 to 36 hours. You can see on radar all the snow continues to fill in, and can't really see it well on this video here, but some pretty darker enhanced areas of snow filling in across southwest lower Michigan, moving to the northeast. And again, I think areas around our neck of the woods here, from around Saginaw again to Jackson to the west, I think you'll see the best chance of seeing the most precipitation, especially with the lake effect for tonight. And if we look at the weather map this morning, you can see low pressure system. They'll be moving to the Great Lakes, combining with that cold air coming over the Great Lakes. And you can see how they depict the heaviest snow across the western half of lower Michigan, maybe even 2/3 for today into tonight. And then tomorrow that low pressure system zips off to the northeast, but cold air coming in behind the low pressure system and with the Arctic high, and that's going to create snow showers across much of the Great Lakes, heaviest in the northwest sections, mainly in the morning. Then another system will come this way for late in the weekend, early next week, to give us some more snow showers, maybe mixed with rain. Behind that system on Tuesday, we may not even get to freezing. We may see highs in the upper 20s to low 30s. So very chilly air will continue to dominate our weather pattern right into much of next week. Then we may see signs of a little bit of a warm up. As far as how much precipitation, you can see at about a 10 to 1 ratio, 2.5 to 5 tenths of an inch would be about 2.5 to 5 inches of snow. So a lot of that some of that will melt as it hits the ground with the warm ground. But again, I think a good bet for 2 to 3 inches is going to be pretty common across much of mid-Michigan. And again, very heavier amounts as you get off into northwest lower Michigan back into the UP, where I expect some areas could be over a foot of snow with this system, including that area where the Huskies will be playing tomorrow at Ishpeming. And as far as the snowfall totals, again, you can see much of the area, 2 to 4 inches of snow, up around half a foot or more in northwest lower Michigan, and they're going to get pounded around the Marquette area. And again, so be careful if you're driving up to the game here. Looks like the worst of the snow will begin this evening up in this area and lasting into early Saturday morning, and also winds will be gusting to 35 to 45 miles an hour. So it's going to create a lot of blowing and drifting snow. So very dangerous conditions here later on tonight as you head into the UP. As far as the forecast goes, you can see the next 5 days, lots of 30s, lots of wind later this afternoon through tomorrow morning. And again, a couple periods of snow altogether. I think about 2 or 3 inches of snow looks like a pretty good bet for much of the area. Again, heavier as you go to the north and west. And then just some scattered snow showers on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday at different periods. Nothing significant as it looks right now, but something we'll keep an eye on You can see very cold temperatures into the 20s heading this way. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, a great weekend. Go Huskies, and 73s to all.